What is happening, guys? It's your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack. I'm with my main man, the DFS Patriot. What's up, dog?
What's going on? Hopefully everyone had a good night last night. Obviously, Curry and Jokic let us down. But you know what they say, new day, new money. So let's get after this 9-gamer.
Yeah, Jokic and Curry definitely let us down. LeBron was the way to go. I liked him early and then, got off him. He was obviously the way to go. So was Butler. Chris Boucher, we talked about before, was amazing. I'm excited to break this slate down tonight. Another slate with a ton of news. Just got to really pay attention. You can't be lackadaisical about it if you're playing because there's so much news coming in and out. There's so many guys as of right now we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a fool's errand. Well, it is a fool's errand to build lineups right now. It's almost a fool's errand to make these videos, but at least it gives us a good base of who we like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're going to have your base. You're going to have to adjust to the news that's given to you at hand. And like you said, last night, if you're playing, you got to be on top of your game until that last tip-off happens.
Changing for the news is so damned if you do, damned if you don't. And, you have to do it because you just have to. But, yesterday, I know the New Orleans value. None of it was really good except for Herbert Jones, and I know it got you off other good plays. But, you have to make those changes because those are the better plays. And if those plays had come out earlier in the day, it wouldn't have even been a thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that was tough. I mean, again, you had to adjust to it. So, for me personally, I had to go I went with Devontae Graham and Gary Temple. And it was just not the move. But, I mean, it made all the sense. The usage for Graham was going to be out of control. And then on top of that, you're looking at a guy who he got hurt in the first quarter and missed half of his run in the first quarter. So you live and you learn, and that's the beauty and the downer of DFS.
Amen to that. Just because this video took so long to upload yesterday, I'm going to speed right through our intro and just dive right in. First, I'm going to shout out our promoters. Jazz Sports, when you sign up for Jazz Sports, you get a no-risk wager up to $1,000 in your first bet. That's $1,000 back if your first wager is graded a loss. Ton of bowl games, NFL Week 17 coming up. A lot of opportunities to get in on that action, so I recommend everyone check that out. The promo code's 5-pack. The link will be in the description section. And then Loose Lines. Loose Lines is an affiliate of Jazz Sports. They offer really good lines and odds over there. A ton of reduced perks and reduced juice, and other perks. You also get an additional 50% when you deposit over there. Promo code's 5-pack as well. The link will also be in the description section. Man, I'm hyped to break this slate down with you. I'll screen share today. I'll give you a break.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah, I'll let you just lean back and relax today.
Hold on, let me
doing it. I appreciate it a lot, but I got it today.
Let's get it.
All right, so first off, we got the Knicks and the Pistons. I kind of like how you did it yesterday. Well, it is a little bit easier to go team by team, I think. So as far as Detroit goes, they got so many guys out. Cade Cunningham, Jeremy Grant, Kelly O, Corey Joseph, Trey Lyles, Isaiah Stewart, Saban Lee, Josh Jackson, Killian Hayes are all out. So the only real NBA players they have are Hamidou Diallo, Frank Jackson, and Luka Garza.
Well, and Sadiq Bey as well.
Isn't he out?
No, he's in.
Oh, no.
Sadiq Bey's in.
Yeah, okay, he's in. He's expensive.
He's just super expensive.
Do you prioritize anything on Detroit here?
Prioritize? I mean, I think you're going to get the value piece. It's just for the sole reason they're going to have to play minutes.
But they're not value. Like who?
No, I'm saying if I don't mind Stanley at 3,100. He's a guy. He played over at for the Pacers. He was good in college. He's a guy. He's gonna put shots up. He's gonna do a little bit of everything. And if they need him to play minutes, I mean, he's a guy who's gonna produce for you at 3,100.
Yeah, I guess I don't mind him either. It's such a big slate though. It's with a lot of these spots, so I don't think I'm going to use Cassius Stanley. But if he right out the gate gets you that 35, you're in a good spot, and people are not going to be on him. So
no. I mean, a lot of people think that Cassius Stanley is still on the Pacers, for Christ's sake. So
yeah, exactly. Now, I will say there's a lot of guys like that on the slate. Now, what about Garza, who only played 20 minutes because he fouled out, still put up 31 DK points?
Yeah, I mean, he took a lot of shots. He was active, and like you said, he fouled out early. So, I mean, this is a guy here, 3,500. I just don't think he's priced appropriately. I mean, I still have that, that worry about the fouling. But that's going to come with every game and every territory. And they're going to need his size inside, going against, Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle.
He's so bad defensively, but he's really good offensively. I mean, he was amazing in college for anyone who follows college ball. I mean, one of the better players in the nation the past few years because of his offensive skill. So 3,500, just knowing they're going to give him big minutes, like he's wildly in play. I'm not going to say he's a lock though, just because of the center position.
Yeah, the center position. Again,
Like,
that's that one position eligibility is a killer.
Like JaVale McGee is a lock for me at 5,100. I don't care what he did in this game. You know, he is a lock for me. Even over Garza, everyone else will get to. So it's like I can only roster one of those guys if I even can, you know?
Right. For sure. Yeah. I mean, again, McGee is a simple lock.
I was going to ask you about I mean, we'll just talk about it now. He is 5,100. Is he a lock for you?
Yeah, he's still a lock. I mean, he is just able to do so much, you know, in the minutes he's given. And, you know, honestly, like last game, I think he played 21 minutes and he still was, you know, productive at 21 minutes. Right, exactly. So, like, everyone's going to see that recency bias. They're going to see a price increase. They're going to see a guy who didn't necessarily go bananas, but they're not going to read the game script where he was in foul trouble 3/4 of the game.
Yeah, and, like, he will get love for sure because people have played, like, Dave know this spot, but you're right. He won't get as much love as he normally would because his price is up a little bit coming off a bad game. And we just talked about Luka Garza, like Mason Plumlee. There's other guys that are wildly in play, but for me, McGee's the priority at center. So that's kind of it for Detroit for me. Like Garza, I like your Stanley call. We'll have to see what their starting lineup looks like. The other guys are just too expensive. What about the Knicks for you here?
Yeah, the Knicks. So you got D-Rose out and Noel's out again, obviously. You know, Kemba came down to earth a little bit last game. It's a back-to-back spot for them. You know, they were in Minnesota, I believe, last night.
Yeah, nice call for you. They won that game pretty handily, I believe.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Yeah, actually, on the loose lines, I hit the money line. It was a little bit cheaper. So we kind of talked about that earlier.
Yes,
but
what's up? You better use that promo code 5-pack, though.
I did.
All right, awesome. For the Knicks, for me, they're like healthy and they're priced kind of how they should be. I can't get to any Knicks on this slate.
You know who I like?
Who?
Quentin Grimes. He's been playing huge minutes, and that boy does not have any fear of shooting that ball. He's only 4K tonight. I think he's only shooting guard eligible, which is a kicker. But he's 4K. The kid's been playing over 27 minutes plus. I mean, he's taking average of 15 shots a game.
I liked him in college too. I liked him a lot at Houston.
Yeah, I mean, he's not afraid of the spotlight. Like when
he was like the number one recruit in the country. He went to Kansas and like didn't work out there, and then went to Houston, played like his final 2 years, and was like amazing there. He was their best player on like really good Houston teams. I like to cut his jib. Man, on a lot of states, I'd be in love with him here. I just feel like there might be better plays.
Yeah, there might be. But, I mean, again, he's a kid. If you look at his shooting percentage, he has not shot well, and he has still walked himself into 6 times value.
True.
So,
what about Eric Walton from the Pistons side?
Eric Walton, he was not on my radar.
Shot 0 of 5, still put up close to 20 DK points. Now he got 2 steals, or 2 blocks and a steal. But he played 31 minutes. I don't know. I'm not playing him here. I just can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably Garza and Grimes are my 2 favorite pieces from this game.
I dig it. I have no disagreements with that. Charlotte and Indy. Indy, I feel like Brogdon tried to come back and didn't. Yeah, he only played 8 minutes.
Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with him. But all the Pacers are like real expensive, even if Brogdon's out. So no thank you on 10-7 Sabonis. Big men destroy Charlotte. So, you know, if I were making a ton of lineups, I'd probably have a little bit of Sabonis. But on a median basis, he's too expensive. No thanks on LeVert. Miles Turner, no. These guys are just too pricey. What do you think?
Yeah, they're too pricey for what they offer a game. Again, you know, we got 9 games tonight, 18 teams, and, you know, with the amount of value out there, I just don't think there's any necessarily reason to play any Pacers.
Yeah, you can't roster everyone either. So
right.
All right, now Charlotte though. So they're still missing Miles Bridges, PJ Washington. Yep. We saw Plumlee ball.
He balled last week,
and he lost
last game. Yeah, which was strange because he wasn't in foul trouble.
No, they rolled.
That's what I mean. So like he lost a little bit of run because they rolled, but I mean again he still put up 40 points in a matter of 30 minutes essentially.
Who do you like more, him or Garza?
Ooh. Probably Plumlee for the sole reason that I'm not fearing he's gonna hack a Shaq.
It's not that hard to get up to him either.
No, 4,500 is it's not.
I mean,
he's a
compared
crazy
to
price
Garza.
for what he offers. Right. For real. I mean, I get it. I think gun to hand, I'd rather play Plumlee.
We also got Yurt 7, who we haven't talked about.
Our guy.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll get there.
Again, the single position eligibility is killer.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else from Charlotte like stand out to you? I played LaMelo last night. He was not very good. A lot of people played LaMelo because he fit at shooting guard. I don't think I'm going to go to him here, although he's always been playing tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going to give you that upside. And you know that the Pacers have upped their pace of play since that new coach had come in. So defense is not a strength of theirs.
The thing I like about LaMelo, like from a DFS perspective, he was awful in that game against Utah, and Phoenix. Like Charlotte got rolled there. He was bad in both those games, and still, especially in Utah, finagled into nice, like a solid game. Not like a crazy good GPP game, but like nothing that kills you.
Right, exactly. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna make you a tourney though. So, for sure.
Right. All right. Yeah. No one else from Charlotte I'm prioritizing. All right. Clippers in Boston. As far as the Celtics go, they got
they pained me.
Yeah. No Tatum, no Schroeder. Smart's questionable. Freedom's
not
out.
playing.
Smart's not playing.
It's like they were talking about on the radio. They're like, he's questionable. He's not going to play.
So what do we think about going right back to Peyton Pritchard?
I mean, why not?
5K.
What? I mean, 5K, but look what you give him minutes, right? And look at his minutes past 2 games. You give him actual run, and this time too. Like, I mean, again, you have no Tatum, so you have to make up all those shots. You have no Smart. Okay, he shoots it. I love the guy defensively. He drives me fucking bananas offensively, but he shoots the ball. Right? You have no Schroeder. This kid's going to get, I mean, he's going to play 30 to 35 minutes. And I think he'll put up at least 15 to 18 shots, and he'll do a little bit of everything else.
Yeah, I have no arguments with that. I mean, I'm wondering if people have Marcus Smart projected in right now. Yeah, Marcus Smart is projected in right now, so that will change when
the way the radios around here are talking about, there's no way he plays.
Okay. So what about Jaylen Brown?
He's pricey.
I kind of like him, honestly. Like, I feel like he's got upside here. He didn't have one blocker steal last game. He shot 8 of 24. Like, I feel like he does have 60 in him, with no Schroeder, no Tatum. I really do. I think he's sneaky here.
Yeah, he very well could be. I mean, again, I get it for sure. I mean, the guy took almost 25 shots and shot 33% from the field. So I mean, the upside that he's not gonna shoot worse than 33% from the field.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, if he does, we have bigger. I mean, we're gonna lose bad.
I think this is gonna be a good game.
I think it's gonna be a dogfight game.
Yes, same, because the Clippers are also missing a ton of bodies. Now I know Horford's back, so does that take you off Robert Williams? Horford was good in his return.
Horford, dude, I don't know what it is but playing in Boston, but Horford balls when he plays in Boston.
He's in play.
Yeah, he is. I mean, the dude, I don't, you know what I mean? He went to Philly and I thought his career was dead. I thought he was over with. And then he came back to Boston. He's almost like he's rejuvenated himself. It's incredible.
I feel like people forget how good he was in Atlanta also.
Dude, remember it was him, Millsap, and Schroeder.
Yeah, they always used to lose to the Cavs.
Yeah, well, that was because of LeBron.
Yeah, they used to lose to the LeBrons. But they were amazing in the regular season and then would get destroyed in the playoffs by Cleveland.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's because LeBron decided he was going to play basketball.
Yeah, exactly. I like Horford here. I do.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like the Celtics in this spot. Not sure how many of them make my final lineup. Pritchard, Brown, and Horford all in play for me. And then the Clippers, no PG. We know Kawhi's obviously out for a long time. Yeah. No Reggie Jackson. Bledsoe's coming off a less than spectacular game. They got they got rolled a little bit by Brooklyn. I think he's right back in play in a bounce back spot. Marcus Morris played really good ball, but only 27 minutes. Anyone from the Clippers you're prioritizing?
Not prioritizing. Again, I don't mind taking flyers on a couple guys. I don't mind taking a flyer on Terrence Mann. He wasn't good last game, but coming home to Boston, you said the whole team is depleted. He's gonna have to play big minutes in a close game, so I don't mind him at 5,600. But I mean, there's nothing I'm prioritizing, so to speak.
Yeah, me neither. Too hard to get to Zubac at center. So, yeah, Bledsoe would be my favorite piece. I get the man call, but no one else from the Clippers I'm like going out of my way for. Just so many good spots on this slate. Atlanta and Chicago. These teams just played in Atlanta. Chicago's still missing Lonzo and Caruso. I know Kobe White he's playing big minutes. Doesn't have the highest usage with those other guys on the floor, though. And now he's at 4,500. I don't think I'm going to roster anyone from the Bulls. How about you?
Yeah, I don't see myself putting myself out there for any Bulls players in this game. I think they're priced appropriately too, and there's not enough out there for in a value sense, to make it off of.
Damn, I was going to say not much from Atlanta I like, but so
everyone's out for them.
Yeah, so they have Trae Young, Capella, Skylar, Daquan Jeffries, I guess. Yeah. Trae Young and Capella, if this game's competitive, and Skylar Reddish too.
Yeah, right, yeah. So here's my question. Who the hell's going to play? Okay, so you have Capella at center. Who's going to play your power forward?
I'm not sure.
Because Okongwu is out.
They might start Sean D. Brown.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like they're going to start super small.
Yeah, they have no choice.
Sean D. Brown played 30 minutes last game.
He did.
And he put up
what about
20 DK points. I mean, like you just said, if they're going to stay close, he has to. But he's 11K.
I know. It's so hard.
That's so steep for Trae, I feel like.
It is. It definitely is. I like Jaylen Brown more.
Right.
1,000 less. So Atlanta, these guys are in great spots because, they're decimated, but they're expensive. So I want to see their starting lineup also.
Yeah, I think if Shandy Brown starts, I like him.
I mean, I think he's fine, but again, he's like Cassius Stanley to me.
Yeah. I mean, again, he can't – I don't think he played much worse than he played the last game.
I agree.
Shot 1 for 7. So
True. All right, Lakers at Memphis. So Memphis still missing Dylan Brooks, DeAnthony Melton, Tonker's out too, who had been playing well in the starting role.
Yeah, he was balling.
So the guy I love here, and I liked him the other day, and he's definitely going to be in my one lineup if I'm making it one right now. Is my Ja Morant.
8,800.
8,800. Hit the game-winning shot against Phoenix, coming in with some extra oomph tonight. Good spot against the Lakers. I mean, he hasn't even really done that much recently. We know he's got upside. His usage skyrockets with Brooks off the floor. I love Morant here.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much not to like. And the other thing is, too, is like, when he plays these premier players, I feel like he gets a big more so. So, like, you're talking about playing LeBron and Westbrook, who he has said out loud before that, like, he looked up to those dudes.
I love
like, you want to go ball out on this situation, it totally makes sense.
I loved him at the same price in Phoenix, which is a much tougher spot, and he balled. He had close to 50.
Correct.
So I think he's going to even be better today. He only had 4 boards and 4 assists. Give me all the Ja Morant here. Tons of value elsewhere. Mm-hmm. He's by far my favorite piece of this game. Now the Lakers, though, what about LeBron?
I mean, the guy just balled last night.
He's balling a lot recently, and it's not like they can afford to take it up easy tonight,
Right. I mean, they've not been playing well, so to speak. They played better lately, but again, I mean, this is a guy that knows, that it's not a cakewalk anymore.
Right.
I think he almost felt that it was going to be a cakewalk to begin with, and now he's like, oh shit, like, Westy's not all as cracked up to be, in our offensive set. He's noticed that he needs to take more of a dominant role.
Yeah, agreed. I like him a lot here. I'm not going to go out and say he's a lock, but I do like him a lot. The other guy that was awesome last night is Malik Monk. He's been really good the
Yeah.
past 2 games.
Yeah, he's been playing very well. He's only 4K.
He's going to be chalky.
I mean, yeah, as expected.
Agreed,
But,
as expected. He should be.
He should be.
Yeah, I think he's a fine play here. I don't think he's a must on a slate with so much value, but he is definitely a fine play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what's your take on a guy like a Stanley Johnson at power forward?
No way.
No, okay. I was say he started last game. He's playing. He don't do much.
You don't do anything, and this is not the slate where I think 20 DK points at 3,300 is good.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it is for almost every slate now with COVID.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah, on most slates, if you told me, I think he'd be a fine play, but this isn't most slates, you know?
Right. Yep, unfortunately, this is the nature of the beast that we're playing now.
Yeah, we get to another game with, like, a serious ton of issues. This game, I don't want to spend too much on this game, actually, because I heard it's at serious risk of getting postponed.
The next game.
Miami side. Miami only has 7 players right now. They need to, like, sign someone. As far as the Spurs go, though, no Dejounte Murray. Lonnie Walker is doubtful. I think Derek White's in play if this game plays.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking if there's any update now on them signing anyone. Well, Isaiah Thomas just signed with the Mavericks.
I saw that.
Okay, so it says right now could field a decent starting lineup. You're at 7, Caleb Martin, Duncan Rose, Hero, Marcus Garrett. Bench players would have never played a single minute before. So their bench players as of right now are Eric Holman and Kyle Guy.
Kyle Guy's played minutes before. Not for them.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying I'm reading from the PR guy from
So if this game plays, Hero, all of the guys for Miami are in play. They're going to play like 40 minutes here.
Oh, God, yeah. They have to. They don't have
even Duncan Robinson, Yurt 7. Caleb Martin and Yurt 7 would be my favorites because they're the cheapest. Marcus Garrett, I think, is fine because he's 3,200. But all these guys are the same. You mentioned Stanley Johnson, Cassius Stanley, Marcus Garrett. All these guys, Chauncey Brown. I think they're all fine. I think most of them are going to probably get you around 20 DK points. You need the one that gets you like 35, though.
Right. I mean, the other thing is, too, is, I mean, like, how many shots is Hero going to take tonight?
So many.
I mean, he's probably going to shoot it 35 times, and I'm not even exaggerating.
He was really good last night, too. So
yeah, he was.
So we'll see if this game plays. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on it because we don't know if it's going to play.
Right. And that's the kicker. Like, you could totally take out a game if they're not playing.
For sure. All right. So OKC and Phoenix, we already touched on this a little bit. As far as the Phoenix side goes, lock in McGee for me. Like
correct.
You said, he was not good last game, 15 DK points. People are going to look at that game log, I feel like. I'm all about the McGee here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, he played 22 minutes. He fouled out of the game. And he played like meh in the 22 minutes he played.
I liked Memphis a lot in that spot. Phoenix had just, lost to Golden State. I think they bounce back nice here in a cake matchup against OKC. He's going to, even in like blowout run, I mean, the only guy behind him is Jalen Smith. Like,
right. And I feel like they don't even like Jalen Smith.
He's the one that got the McGee backup.
The run, yeah. So, I mean,
only because McGee fouled out.
I was going to say, yeah, he was in super foul trouble the entire game.
Yeah, they don't like Jalen Smith that much.
No, that's what I said. Like, they don't like for whatever reason, they don't like the kid.
It's taken Frank Kaminsky to be out for them to him to get any run.
Which is disgusting because Frank Kaminsky.
The other guys from Phoenix are in good spots against OKC, but like they'll probably roll here. I don't know though.
Yeah.
Booker at 8,400, like Chris Paul at 8K. They are cheap without Ayton.
Yeah, but what I mean, do you think this game's gonna stay even remotely close?
No, it won't. And then those guys lose upside. So give me McGee.
Right. And then just walk away from the game.
Yeah, agreed.
On the Phoenix side.
Anything from OKC even remotely in play for you?
Not really.
Shai is a
no,
classic one for me. If you think OKC can stay in this game, I'd be interested in Shai.
that's a big if.
Big F. Like, I like Morant a lot more also. So, like, this is not for me. But he is playing good ball right now. I'll give him that.
He's playing good ball, but I mean, he's forced to. If he doesn't play good ball, his whole team is screwed.
That's true. They just have no one else, especially with
I mean, I don't mind Dort. He's consistent. 5,600. He's consistent. He's gonna get you 25ish in that range. It's not gonna win you a tournament, but again, it's not gonna kill you, and if you'll end up with him as well.
On this slate, I don't think I want to spend 5,400 on it, but I don't hate it. The other guys for OKC, they're centers. Isaiah Roby played 22 minutes last night. I don't really know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing.
Olivier Sarr played 12 minutes.
Muscala played. Yeah.
I think Roby would be my guy, though. Like, he's the flat 3K. Again, I'm not going to use him because I like McGee, I like Garza, Plumlee, all more, but you're at 7, but just throwing it out there if you're playing the late slate or something.
Yep. Sure, yeah.
All right, Utah and Portland. So as far as Portland goes, they got a lot of guys out. CJ, Nurk, Dennis Smith Jr., Rocco, Ben McLemore, Cody Zeller. But with Damon, like, no one else on Portland's in play for me except for Nas Little.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's been playing well, especially with McCollum being out. He's putting the shots up. He's doing a little bit of everything else, and he's consistently been getting. I mean, he's been at 5K. He's been really hitting his value easy the past few games.
I'm a fan. He's really stepped into a nice role here, so he's in play for me. No one else from Portland really is, and it is in play for me. Speak otherwise if it's different for you.
Nope. That's that.
Utah with Donovan Mitchell out in a great spot against Portland. On a lot of slates, we'd be jamming all these guys in. Not tonight because there's so many good plays, but what about Clarkson, Ingles? I mean, these guys were good the other day at their price points.
Yeah, I mean,
Donovan, but Ingles and Clarkson and Conley.
Nothing excites me from Utah.
Same. Clarkson.
They're good players, but they're not exciting DFS players.
When Conley's out, I like Ingles. When Mitchell's out, I like Clarkson.
Yep. So that's the way to do it.
So Clarkson would be the guy for me I'd use, if anyone from Utah.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
He's on my list, but far from a must.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Dallas and Sacramento. Sacramento is just an absolute shit show. Although they didn't.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yeah, but they still. I don't fucking get it. They confuse the shit out of me.
Same. Halliburton continues to be better than Fox, which is what it is.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty cut and dry. He's been balling.
The thing about Fox though is like, I still am a believer in him, and his price keeps dipping. He shot 17 times last night. I'm not going to use him here, but one of these games, the big game's coming, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just think that, what's at 8,600, what's not to like about Halliburton, who's gotten over 50 4 of the last 6 and over 40 the last 7.
Well, who do you like more, Halliburton or Morant?
Both.
Yeah, true.
There's enough value on the slate. You could do both.
You could definitely do both. It's just, there's other really good plays too. Speaking of which, Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Still no Luka. I think Brunson and Porzingis. Porzingis was a monster last time out. He's expensive.
Oh, he was a beast. Yeah, but he's pricey.
Yeah, I want to go back to Utah real quick because one other guy, Royce O'Neal, just never gets any love.
And he doesn't do anything, but
he's 3,600. He hasn't been good lately. So
no,
you're right. Off him. Dallas, it's Porzingis and Brunson. Finney-Smith was good too, but his price is up there with those guys in now. So, yeah.
So interesting note too. Brandon Knight just got put in the COVID protocol.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
No, he just got put in. So he just got put in, and Boban just got put in. So Boban's kind of irrelevant, but But he literally, like, it happened. Hold on, it happened. I was going to say that it happened 23 minutes ago.
So that helps, like Ntilikina, who wasn't good last game, but he had been playing big minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he's going to have to play the run now.
Yeah, he's definitely in play. But not a priority on a slate like this. All right, should we build?
Yes, sir. You're first today.
All right, I'll go first, and I'm going to plug in my boy Ja. I'm going to plug in McGee. It's hard not knowing about the Miami game, you know?
Oh, yeah. I think you just have to build as it right now with it that they're playing.
I don't want to build that way, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
So if they're, it's hard not to Yurt 7, Burton, Hero, I definitely want Jaylen Brown. I don't know where I'm going to put him yet, but
somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. So, and then I could go. Who do you like more, Horford or Pritchard?
Probably P. Rabbit.
It's close. It's tough. I mean, it's not a lock.
No, but it's close for sure.
The other guy for Memphis too that he is balling is Desmond Bane.
He has been playing well.
There's also Malik Monk.
Well, I was saying you forgot about Monk, but we know he's going to be popular tonight.
I didn't forget about him. I mean,
where do you put him?
Yeah,
well, that's exactly it. We're in the same situation that we were in the other night, where guards are loaded and the bigs are so meh.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to play all these guys at guard. I mean,
there's Derek White also.
Right, and Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes, Jordan Clarkson.
Right.
I kind of hope this Miami game doesn't play.
Well, if the Miami game doesn't play, why don't you build without that Miami game playing?
All right, if the Miami game doesn't play, okay, yeah, I just think it's more fun to build like that.
Because if not, you're stuck in a rock and a hard place.
Right. Okay. So if that's what I'm doing, I want Jaylen Brown.
Shooting guard is fucking terrible.
Think it's terrible? Would you play Jaylen Brown at shooting guard or small forward?
Small forward.
A lot of those guys that you like, though, like Halliburton, have shooting guard eligibility.
I'm sorry. I meant small forward is terrible. I said shooting guard. I meant small forward.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm not playing, then I probably would play Garza.
Yeah.
Him at center, McGee at utility, but you guys get the deal. I'm just going to go down through it like this. There's so many good plays on this slate that just you can't play.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am kind of digging this Clippers-Boston game. So, none of those guys, Bledsoe or Peyton Pritchard, have shooting guard eligibility, do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does Pritchard?
Pritchard, he's going to be the dude.
But does he have shooting guard eligibility?
Oh, no, he's point guard only.
So it's Pritchard or Bledsoe for me.
I still think you go Pritchard.
I want a
that
piece.
Could be this.
I want a piece of the. I feel like I want a piece of the Clippers though. If I go Jaylen Brown and Horford, I also like a lot. So now 4,500 each. This is where I could easily go Monk.
Yeah.
And then
51 gets you what?
Nas Little.
Oh, there you go. That's fine.
And if I went, I don't really want 3 Celtics without a Clipper. Not that that should be the end all. But if I went Pritchard, then I would have 6,500.
65 gets you what?
Jaren Jackson, who I'm not really that interested in.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's a tough spot.
I mean, I could also go like
You could get off Garza,
yeah.
and you could go. I mean, unless you don't go double big.
Right, exactly. Romeo Langford.
Yeah, he played a lot of minutes the other night.
Especially if I'm going with this game.
Right.
I don't think this is where I want to land, but a lot obviously will change with the Miami situation. All right, you're up.
Right. Okay, so let's do Ja at the point. Halliburton at shooting guard. And then what I want. Put in Brown at the small forward. Not Jalen. Yep, Shandy. McGee at center, obviously. Pritchard at my guard spot. All right, so what's that leave me? 64 per. So power forward, what do I want to do? I'll probably go Nas Little at power forward. And then let's see. Hope that's not gonna do it.
Basically anywhere you want though.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. And I just gotta figure out what the hell I want. That's the problem.
You like more value plays on this slate than actual good plays.
Yeah. That's just how I feel the slate breaks down for me, unfortunately.
Would you feel comfortable playing Porzingis at 9,400?
Yeah, I mean, if I went Porzingis there, which I don't mind, 48 gets me. I mean, there's nothing 48 wise, but let me look at my sheet. I mean, if I put in,
you are almost better. Well, then you get like Mason Plumlee,
right? Which I could deal with that.
I could definitely deal with that, but you're almost better like if you, in my opinion, if you go like Garza, and then just seeing who you get.
Right. Well, yeah. If I go Garza on the, which is 10-7.
Sabonis.
I don't want Sabonis. That's for damn sure. So maybe I jump off, Brown at the small forward.
So for me, I don't love this line because I don't think I want to play Brown and Little and Halliburton. But if I love this line, I would have no issues playing Sabonis personally.
Yeah, well, I think
he's in this line here.
Well, yeah, he could. I mean, but the other thing is too is that I think at this lineup here, if you put in the forward spot, if you put in Porzingis, right, in that forward spot, and then you took Brown out, is there anything worthwhile?
Garza?
Yeah, 46.
Kyle Anderson, who I
don't mind him.
I don't either. This is a great spot.
Right.
Dude, I don't mind Cam Johnson either. Playing big minutes, you also think they're gonna roll, or we think they're gonna roll.
Right. Wait, how much is Plumlee though?
45.
Oh, so you put you could put Plumlee in instead of Garza.
Well, that's what you had, and then Brown.
And then is that get me Brown, or did that get me up to Langford?
Do you like Langford more than Brown?
I think so. He's gonna play the minutes. He has to, especially if Marcus is out.
DFS perspective, I know he got all those blocks and steals, but
yeah.
Skylar, does get you Langford. Skylar Mays is also wildly in play.
Yep, for sure.
The Atlanta guys we got to watch out for.
Right. I mean, you got to watch it. I think Hallie has a day today, and I think Ja has a day today.
I'm much more on Ja than Halliburton. I don't love the matchup for Halliburton. I mean, he balled yesterday. I'm not on.
He's been balling in general.
I'm not on him today.
Yeah, I mean, I like the late night hammer access too. With him and Porzingis.
Of course. So, then this will all change though, because if the Miami game plays, I guarantee you're going to want Hero in that shooting guard spot.
Oh, of course I am. Then Porzingis drops down, and then it's a rebuild central all over.
Get a lot of love. Honestly, I'm not even sure how good of a play Morant is on paper. I do think that in an optimal on paper line, Morant's not in it because you've got Pritchard and Hero and all these other guys. I love Morant but if you project Morant, he's probably projected for 45 high end. I think he's got 55 in him tonight though.
Yeah, and I think those intangibles that you can't put into a computer are there.
God, I loved Memphis last time out. Like I bet them +9 and money line. Like right after the Ayton news came out, I hopped on it. They rolled in the first half. Phoenix, I don't know if you paid attention to this game at all. Phoenix never had the lead until like they cut into it the whole game. Finally, with 8 seconds left, they were down 2, and Booker hit a wide open 3. So they're up 1. I know. I'm like, are you serious, Memphis? You were up like 18 and a half. Like, and then Morant doesn't take a jump shot. There's 5 seconds left. He takes the ball off the top of the court, goes into the lane, and I mean, bodies everywhere, and just puts it up and in. Like, so hyped after. I love him coming into this game tonight against, like you mentioned, LeBron and Westbrook. I wish I could play all 8 Morants tonight.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That makes my life a lot easier, huh?
Yeah, that would probably go a little bit over the salary cap, though.
Slightly.
Yeah, slightly. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, a long free members only video, but it's the holiday week. Want to get that out for you guys. Also, it's a fun NBA slate tonight, so why not? Thank you to you for coming on with me. Thank you to you guys for watching. If you want any more content, more videos, go check out the DFS 5-pack. We'd love to have you. You got anything else?
No, that's it. Let's crush the slate, stay on top of the news, and if you got questions, hit us up.
All right, I see you got cards to case, so we'll let you get on your way. Thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.